So, happy Friday, one and all. Sunday is the holiday of Tisha B'Av, and this week we are reading the first verses of the last book of Torah. So, I'm going to try to teach you some interesting stuff about both of these through some poetry and thoughts before meditation. This is a poem called Home, a poem for Tisha B'Av. It's by Rabbi Jill Hausman. Where are we now? Not in Babylon or Spain, not in Germany or even Russia. We are back in Jerusalem, not to rebuild a past we can never recreate, or to yearn for a time when animal sacrifice still had meaning. What shall we build now? Not a structure of stone cut with implements of war, not a city where divisions tear us apart and hatred burns away all the softness, but a temple of justice, a tent of peace, a diversity of belonging, a home. And these are some readings from Rabbi Jill Zimmerman about Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av is what's considered a minor holiday and a day of mourning, yet because it's about breakdown and restoration and brokenness and renewal, the learnings can be applied to many situations in our lives, no matter what our spiritual practice. It usually happens in August. We are still in high summer mode, yet on the periphery of our consciousness, we are aware that summer is waning, the light is changing, the days are getting shorter, and then, like an intrusion, comes Tisha B'Av. This holiday commemorates the utter destruction of the first and second temples in Jerusalem so many years ago. In a riotous bloom that is summer, we are called to remember destruction and breakdown. We gather while other Jews chant a soulful melody from the Book of Lamentations, written by the prophet Jeremiah. He begins, Echa. How has this happened? It's an echo that reverberates back to the Garden of Eden when God calls out to Adam and Eve, Ayeka, where are you? We are being called to wake up. Whether we're ready or not, we begin to awaken, for we must. Rosh Hashanah is 7 weeks away, and Tisha B'Av marks the moment that we begin to turn. Teshuvah is the sole work we are required to do before we stand as one community and confess our individual and collective brokenness. And the time is upon us to begin. On Tisha B'Av, we recount the cataclysmic trauma of our people when everything changed. Our temple was our primary way in the ancient world of connecting with the divine mystery via sacrifice, and the temple represented all that was solid and stable. Yet, it was destroyed. The walls fell. We were exiled and dispersed, but then a miracle happened. Amidst this despair, our wise and creative rabbis decided to build something new, a Judaism of the heart. A religion of the heart, they reasoned, could not be destroyed like a physical building. This shred of an idea, born in sorrow and grief, changed Judaism forever. Out of death came a rebirth of Judaism that has sustained us until today. When we recount the story of Tisha B'Av, we can't help but turn to the brokenness of our own lives. On Tisha B'Av, we are confronted with the reality that sometimes what seems so solid and everlasting in our lives can shatter and break. In mindfulness and practice, we learn that we must be present wherever we are. When we are broken, we breathe into that brokenness, feeling that fully. We bring curiosity to our pain to get to know the landscape, and we practice staying, breath after breath. And then, because this is the nature of life, if we keep noticing there's a shift, a change, perhaps you might say a miracle, the pain that seems like it would never recede begins to turn. A process mirrored in our own very breath. And this is a meditation on the Torah portion, Devarim. We are in the last book of the Torah, in a place of winding things down in our calendar. How does Moses begin his last teaching? He begins in a surprising way by commenting that the Israelites have grown so incredibly numerous. God has multiplied you as there are stars in the sky, going back to the promise that God made to Abraham in Genesis. For Moses, this becomes a burden, thinking he cannot handle all of them. What am I supposed to do with you all? He says. So Moses sets up this whole delegation system, wise people who could oversee their own tribal people, asking these leaders to hear all of the complaints of all of their people, but not to be partial to any one person or group. If there is a matter that is too difficult for them, then Moses asked to bring it to him and that he would answer it or hear it. We have so many different stories when we confront ourselves in quiet that the words Moses told the leaders applies to us today. Moses' first lesson to the leaders is not to be partial, to hear out everyone. We can apply this to our lives by being able to witness, to watch, and not be involved in the stories that come up during our meditations. How does this make us feel? Let these stories pass through us and don't be caught up in them. Look at them, but not in judgment. The second thing Moses said was, fear no one, for judgment belongs to God. Noticing fear in our stories, take a look. Where do we feel fear? Where in our body can we feel the fear? How can we move along through this fear? Moses' third instruction is telling the leaders, if there are things you can't handle, to bring it to him. This means that when we get caught up in the stories that bring us fear, we can ask for help. Asking help from a more experienced practitioner is okay to do. We should never refrain from asking for help. So this is our instruction for today: to sit and notice the proliferation of thoughts that go through our minds. Allow them to move through you. Don't get caught up in them. So let's get ready. Feeling the support of the earth, holding us, sinking in, allowing the spine to rise, shoulders and hands relaxed. Allow the attention to rest on the breath with kindness, curiosity, and generosity. Supported by each other as we do our own internal investigation. Pay attention to your toes and your feet. Take a deep breath and feel your toes and feet relax and let go. Move this attention up to your ankles. Take another deep breath And let your ankles relax. This wave of relaxation continues into your calves, both the front and the back. Feel this relaxation energy continue around your knees in the front and in the back. And let it reach into your thighs. Take a deep breath and relax your whole legs. Your attention continues moving up your body into your hips. And from your hips, it enters your body. Feel this relaxing energy move into your pelvic area and into your lower stomach and into your lower back. Breathe in and relax all the tension that you can possibly let go in your back. Feel this relaxation work past your belly button. And as it continues up, you can feel the attention in your stomach and your waist area relax. Breathe in. And let your waist relax. Now the relaxation is moving into your diaphragm and into your chest. And as it moves up your chest, let it flow up to your shoulders and down your upper arms, through your elbow joint, down into your lower arms, your hands, and your fingers. Feel the energy move through your arms, through your elbows, into your lower arms and your fingers. If you feel any blockages, focus in on that area, breathe in, and let the energy flow through. And as we opened up our arms and hands and fingers, let the energy climb up and relax your shoulders in the front of your body and in the back. Pay attention to your whole upper back. Pay attention to where your shoulders are. And if they are not relaxed, release them. Feel the weight of your arms. Just let your shoulders go. As it relaxes your upper back, feel the energy move up the back of your neck and around the front of your neck. Feel that space in the back of your neck. Let go and relax, while still keeping your head straight up. as it moves up the back of your neck into your head. Allow it to encompass the whole of your head. Bring the energy up around the back of your head, down the top, and down the front of your face, relaxing your brow, your eyebrows, eyes, your cheeks, your mouth, your chin, and relax those muscles around your ears. Let all that energy relax. Bring the energy up the front of your neck and reinforce the energy and how it has worked as it works up your mouth and your cheeks and your eyes and your brow until the energy from the back of your head and the energy from the front of your head meet at your crown at the top of your head. And you can feel your crown chakra open up and the energy flow out from the top of your head down your body, down the neck and the shoulders and the arms and the torso and the hips and the legs and the feet. Feel the wave of relaxing energy flow from the top of your head down your body to the tips of your toes. And from the tips of your toes, feel the energy move up your body to the top of your head. Take some deep breaths and feel your grounding cord, a cord of energy that is released from the base of your spine, and feel it burrow deep into the earth through the chair or the couch or the floor that you are sitting or laying on. Feel that cord go down, down through all the layers of the earth until it reaches the core of the earth and connects to this beautiful place. With your grounding cord in the core of the earth, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, pull all the unwanted thoughts and energy and anything that you want to let go. Let it go through your body into the grounding cord, through the earth, into the core of the earth. Where the earth will take it in, transform it into good, clean, usable energy. Another breath. And as you exhale, let that unknown and unwanted energy just leave your body. Let it go through that grounding cord to the center of the earth, where it is burned away. Sit quietly. Let yourself settle. Feel your body solidly in your seat. Begin to notice the rising and falling of your breath. Receive each breath as a gift. and then let it fall away. Breathe in a fresh breath of restoration and healing. Breathe out and let go. Let it crumble and fall. Keep this breathing going. As we ground ourselves into the earth and allow our inner beings, our true selves, our souls, come to the fore. And tell us what we might need to know through pictures, colors, smells, memories. Let these flow through you. Find the ones that you want to keep and place them in your heart. But let these other memories go. It's time to let go of the old. Bring in the new. Bring your attention back to your body. Bang, back to your anchor. Bring the grounding cord from the center of the earth all the way up, up, up through the earth into your body. Again. Move your toes and your fingers. Take a deep cleansing breath. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Shabbat Shalom.